Well, you expect it to ooh and ah, and sometimes that can get to be a big pain. Had an aunt once who gave me undershorts for my birthday with little yellow roses all over them. That was some really tough oohing and ahhing, let me tell you.
What was the best present you ever got?
Oh, once when I was feeling kind of down and blue, a little boy named Timothy gave me a hug. I kind of like that.
Are you teasing me?
Give me a hug and see.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
Should've stayed on the beach.
Timothy, where have you been all morning?
Down the beach fishing.
Oh, well, put those in the sink and give us a hand. We're cleaning house.
What do you want me to do? What? What can I do? I said, what can I do?
I know. Clean up the desk. Throw out all that junk.
Beach. What should I do with all this stuff?
If it looks like junk mail, pitch it.
And if it looks like a bill, pitch it. What's this one? There's a letter here addressed to Dad. It's not opened yet.
This must have been here for weeks. Michael, go get Kevin.
Kevin! Well, what to say?
What's up?
You found a letter for Dad. It's from some shipping company. Says there's an item waiting down at the warehouse. Something Dad ordered. Doesn't say what it is.
We have 60 days to pick it up.
This letter was mailed 57 days ago.
What you need?
We got this letter that says you have something here for us.
Let's see. You Mr. Mackenzie?
His son. He's, out of town.
You must have been out of town a long time. This notice is nearly 2 months old. You're going to have storage fees to pay on top of the freight charges.
How much will that be?
Let me check. Storage fees, $50. Freight, $187.65.
What?
Yep, this is it, Mackenzie.
What is it?
Doesn't say. Your dad must want to surprise somebody.
Can't we just peek inside?
You pay $237.65 and you can drop it off the end of the pier for all I care. But until you pay the freight, this baby stays sealed. And that's the law.
Well, we left our checkbook at home. We'll have to come back later.
Suit yourself, but if this crate isn't picked up by Monday afternoon, it goes on the auction block. 4 p.m. sharp.
Auction block? Our crate?
Lady, it ain't yours until you pay for it. Excuse me.
Where are we going to get that kind of money by Monday?
If we're gonna get it by remembering who we know, who might have that kind of money tucked away.
Flora, this is not gambling. No way.
It still sounds like gambling to me, Cuda.
It's only gambling if money is involved. The only thing involved in this is on water pump.
A water pump is not legal tender, Flora. I mean, you got to admit that.
Oh, let's go through this one more time. How come it's not gambling?
It's like this. See, last Monday, the water pump on my boat went out. So I ordered me a new one from the shanty.
That's the boat supply place.
I know.
Of course you know. I knew that. Anyway, before the pump arrived, the same thing happened to poor Brawley Bill. So he went down to Chandlery, and there was a different guy waiting on him. So what happened, you see, we both got promised the same water pump.
And all we like do is shoot a little pool to see who can buy that water pump. Now, Flora, that's not gambling at all.
Well, if we were to flip a coin, you see, I can see your point. Flat out luck there, no skill at all. The pool, that's a different matter altogether. Pool is chess, it's fencing, geometry all rolled into one.
That's real poetry, Cuda.
Thank you. There's another thing about pool, Flora. It draws a crowd. People just naturally love to watch good players play, and they get nervous when they watch. And when they get nervous, they get thirsty. They get very, very thirsty.
First game's on the house.
All right, we like for a break.
All right, what we're going to do, we're going to play 8-ball. First man gets 2 games ahead is the winner. There's no winner by closing time. What we'll do, we'll meet here in the morning before you open, okay?
You just keep feeding the table quarters, and I'll be happy as a clam.
Hey, Cuda, you got company.
Company what?
Oh, outside. Sounds important.
Brawley Bill, you break. I'll be right back. Watch. What's going on? What are you doing here?
We gotta talk to you right away.
I'm just about in the middle of a big game here, champ. Got my business at stake, and that means money.
That's what we gotta talk about, money. See, we need, this crate came.
Hold it right there. Are you trying to put a bite on me or something?
Oh, well, just until Monday.
Hey, loaning you money isn't part of this Uncle Willie bargain.
True, but this is emergency.
I got a pretty fair-sized emergency waiting for me on that pool table in there.
Can't you just tell the guy you changed your mind or something?
You just take the cake. Here, you pulled me away from the only chance I got to keep on running. And you think I can rearrange my life for your convenience? Well, you got another thing coming. When I finish here, I'll drive out to your place and see what I can do up until. Don't catch you down here again. Bad influence. I should.
Yeah, solid.
$13.43. Not even close.
This calls for drastic measures.
Listen to this. Attractive female models wanted to show off Hawaiian landscapes. $75 per day.
$75 a day. Think they'll hire you?
All they can do is say no, and it's from Pippa's Fashions. They're a reputable outfit.
Professional mechanic wanted to teach car repair at a service club. $25 per lesson. It's perfect.
You're not a professional mechanic.
So, you're not a professional model.
Not yet.
What about me? I can do something.
Me too.
It's nice of you guys to offer, but we need big money. You're really too little to help. Thanks anyway.
Look, why don't you guys hold down the fort while Kevin and I take care of this? It's getting late. We better get to the phone and start making these calls.
Holding down forts isn't one of my biggies.
Me neither. But they're right. $1.50 an hour for mowing lawns isn't exactly high finance.
What if we went into business? Business? What kind of business? Fruit.
Who's gonna pay for fruit? It's all over the island.
Not fruit. Fruit punch. Serve a high-class lemonade stand. When do we start picking? Michael and me. Not you. You're too little. You better stay home and... I know. Hold down the fort.
You're forgetting one important detail. All the orchards around here belong to Old Man Teruya.
Michael, this fruit grows wild on the islands. That makes it a natural resource. It just happens that some of it might be located on Mr. Turia's property. Maybe.
When you put it that way, it's not really stealing.
Okay. I know I'm too little to help, but I have something important to say. What is it, Timothy? Don't get caught.
Here I am. Last game.
Yeah, okay. Place is closing. We'll have to meet here at 9 a.m.
I won't be here. The score is 26-24, right?
Right.
That means if I win the first game tomorrow, it's all over with, huh?
If you win, which you won't.
See you in the morning, Cuda.
Wake up, Barney. Come on.
Who won?
Nobody yet. He's 2 games ahead, though.
You're not trying to get hold of the Mackenzie kids, are you?
Well, I want to try to keep them from getting into a worse jam they already in.
Hey, Kuda, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake Ben Kalikini up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you better be calling to tell him he won the Irish sweepstakes.
Hello? Hello? Who is this? Do you know it's 2 o'clock in the morning?
Thanks for the information. He sounded in a bad mood.
Kuda, stop worrying about those kids. They're gonna be fine.
Well, then where were they when I called out there around dinner time? Ben said the place was deserted.
Yeah, you said they had a problem. They're out taking care of it.
Probably making it worse.
Got no faith in them, huh?
Sure I do.
You know what I think?
No, but I'm about to find out.
I think that the thing that's bugging you is that those kids might be able to handle it without you. And that's got you spinning.
Barney, that's not so.
Good night, Cuda. Lock the door behind you.
I just don't think that's true. At all. Maybe a little.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
This is an engine. I'd like to point out a few of the engine's main parts. This is the radiator, and the oil filter, and the battery, and the carburetor. And over here are the spark plugs, and the distributor cap. And this is...
It's a dipstick.
Very good, Miss Elmore. I'm glad you brought that up. It's very important to check your oil once a week.
If you don't, your engine could get overheated.
Exactly. You seem to know something about cars already.
No, not really. But I'm awfully eager to learn.
Right. Now, the first thing I always do when I'm working on a car is to disconnect the battery.
Why do you do that?
It's a safety precaution. It keeps you from getting a shock.
I see what you mean. Fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks.
Big smile. Nice. Good. Nice. Hey, that's great, Bridge. That's just what I'm after.
Thanks.
Listen, why don't you take a break while I catch some stuff of Cheryl and Nancy?
This isn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Gets easier as you go along. Oh, your other outfit's in that blue sack right over there.
You got it.
Okay, ladies, time to get to work and be beautiful and sweet and innocent. Yeah, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, now, we're gonna be working in tandem. Let's stay close together, huh? And the hands behind your head there. Ready? Nice, Cheryl. Very nice. Cheryl, you want to put some body makeup on that shoulder? You know, we don't need strap lines in paradise. What's the problem?
Well, this suit, it's kind of small.
Well, it can't be.
Well, it is.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be one of those one-size-fits-all things.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm sure it'll fit.
Well, what?
It's quite tiny.
You just told me that it fit.
Well, yes, it'll fit some of me, but it won't fit enough of me.
You're not making too much sense.
Well, see, there's this term. The term is letting it all hang out. Well, it's okay as a term, but not as a way of life. You know what I mean?
That's a very refreshing attitude. It's a very old-fashioned attitude. It is also an attitude which will prevent me from finishing this layout. And if I don't finish this layout, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, you don't get paid. Am I going too fast for you?
Okay, couldn't you just give me what I earned so far?
Bridget, you signed on for a full day's shooting. I can't prorate your salary.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Either do the shots the way I need them or take a hike.
What are you doing here? You want to get us arrested?
You're my last chance. Nobody else can help me.
Well, I'm in the middle of a pool game here.
He's doing all the shooting right now.
Well, I'm resting. All right, but make it quick.
Well, see, Dad sends this big box from wherever he is right now. But he forgot to pay the guys who brought it, so we got to come up with a lot of money. And everybody else is getting to help to get money, but not me.
Well, what's stopping you?
Everybody orders me around because I'm the youngest. But you're older than just about anybody. So you can tell them to let me help get money, too.
You came all the way into town just for that? How'd you get here anyway?
I spent my last quarter for the bus.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want me to leave my pool game, which I gotta win to keep my boat running, and drive you all the way back home just to tell everyone you can help raise money for some box or other?
Yeah. You're the best uncle a guy ever had.
Well, if you breathe a word of this, I'll swear I'll feed you to the sharks. Hey, Brawley Bill, can I talk with you for a minute?
And, this here's the transmission and the bell housing.
Kevin, can we take a break?
Sure. But I thought you came back because there were some things you wanted to find out about.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Here, Louie.
Let me get that for you. You know, I think I've had enough instruction for one day.
Don't you want to see the automatic choke? Here, I'll show you how it works.
Kevin, wouldn't you rather see how I work? Has anyone ever told you that you have a very appealing personality?
Miss Elmore, please.
Lenore, now, let's talk about what I want to find out about you.
Miss Elmore, all I want to do is earn some money for that class, and it's getting kind of difficult for me.
What's the matter? Don't you like me? You know, most men find me very attractive.
Miss Elmore, really? Isn't that an engagement ring you're wearing?
He doesn't care about me. All he cares about is his career.
Must be some kind of career.
It's nothing. It's nothing. You tell me, what kind of future is there in the Marine Military Police? Uh-oh. It's Eugene.
Eugene is your fiancé?
Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Just keep quiet and let me do the talking. Oh, Eugene, honey, what a nice surprise. How did you know where to find me?
Friend Millie told me about this young punk. I figured you'd find some way to sneak back.
Now, Eugene, listen. You led me on. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, we did, huh? Let's you and me play a little football, huh, young fella? You can be the football.
Now, wait a minute, Eugene. Sir, Mr. Sergeant.
Come on, put your hands up and take this like a man. Come on.
Stay put. Don't get out of the Jeep.
Besides, I'm just a mechanic. I don't know all those interesting ways to kill people they teach you.
Yeah, but if I don't smash you, then who am I supposed to...
Take your hands off that kid.
Kuda, this is Eugene.
Who are you?
I'm this boy's uncle. You got some problem, you take it up with me. What kind of stuff did he call what he did to me?
Eskrima.
He said it's like a Philippine karate.
Yeah, it's quite effective.
Are you all right?
Sure. Never better.
It wasn't my fault, Kuda. You walked right into it. What are you doing here, anyway? I thought you had that big pool game.
I did, and still do. I just came to... Timothy wanted me to tell you something. Oh, yeah. You kids should let him help raise money for this box or whatever it is. And that's an order. Now I'm going back to my pool game, where it's a little safer. Eskrima. You betcha.
Nice seeing you. Was he serious?
You heard him. I get to help, and that's an order. Kuda said.
And how'd you get him to do that?
30.75, 31, 32.50. I don't know what you put in there, Celia, but we're likely to end up making more than Kevin and Bridget put together.
It did seem to go over nicely, didn't it?
I just wish you could cook as well as you can make punch.
Afternoon.
We don't talk to strangers.
Good for you. But how about policemen? You talk to them?
Is something wrong?
Something is if you're the two kids that were selling fruit punch along the canal earlier today.
Is punch against the law?
Your kind is.
What's the problem, officer?
The problem is you're selling liquor without a license, and you couldn't be more than 12 or 13 years old.
Actually, he's 14.
And there's been a complaint from a Mr. Teruya about some kids swiping fruit from his orchard.
Well, we look upon it as a natural research, actually.
Well, you better start looking at it differently. You're both under arrest.
What were you talking about liquor for?
It's because there's booze in your punch, young man.
Celia, what did you put in here?
I didn't put any liquor in. I just used some of that hair tonic that could have...
Wonderland Cove will continue in a moment.
Petty theft, selling liquor without a license, possession of liquor by a minor, vending food without a health permit, and threatening a police officer with bodily harm.
He did that?
She did. When I tried to get into the car, she said, and I quote, "Get your hands off me, you big fathead, or I'll punch your lights out." Unquote.
Huh. Don't know where they hear language like that.
I can release him to your custody, but you'll have to appear in court Monday morning. You better keep an eye on him. Next time they'll have to spend the night in juvenile detention hall.
Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it. I'll take good care of him.
What do you two got to say for yourselves?
We didn't know it was illegal. Well, at least not that illegal.
All we wanted to do was get some money for the crate.
Not only are you in big trouble, I'm in big trouble, too. Now, where'd you get that hooch, anyway?
I sort of borrowed it from your kitchen. There was a big bottle in your fridge.
You took my hair tonic? I turned my back for 5 minutes, and you kids picked me clean.
We'll get you some more. Won't we, Celia?
Well, never mind about that. What I want to know is what's so all fine and important about this crate?
It's something Dad ordered before he... several months ago. We all feel like we should see what it is. And if we don't claim it by Monday, they're going to auction it off.
Who's they?
The White Albatross Shipping Company.
Yeah, well, I got to get back to my pool game. Do me a favor, stay out of trouble, will you? If I were you guys, I'd forget about getting that crate. I mean, you got bigger problems to worry about.
Look, we're really sorry. We were just trying to help.
Okay. We all make mistakes.
How'd you guys do?
I'm exhausted. We can talk about this in the morning.
Me too. I'm really whipped. We'll see you guys at breakfast.
That's how they did. Maybe we could sell our bodies to science.
The only problem is you have to be dead to collect.
Well, every plan has one loophole.
Hey, you guys! I got a job.
I'm afraid to ask.
No, this is a real job. You know Mary's big sister, the cocktail waitress down at O'Toole's? Well, she's sick, and I'm going to take her place for a couple of days. Hi. I'm Bridget. The manager said I was to talk to you. I'm taking Alice's place tonight.
She's sick again? What with? The Caucasian flu?
Cute. Really cute.
Well, I'm glad to see you. It's gonna be a zoo in here tonight. You take station 1. That's everything from the staircase to the bar. Here comes your first customers. And push the decorations. I make dynamite decorations.
Right.
Anytime you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Ready as can be.
Help you?
Hey, partner. How's it going? This crate belongs to a friend of mine. I just check and see if the right stuff's inside.
We're closed today.
Maybe you can just give me a hand getting this thing open.
Hey, you're trespassing, cousin. If you don't get out of here, you're gonna have to call the cops on you.
You see, the fact is, this belongs to some kids. They can't pay the charges. And I just want to find out if what's inside worth all the trouble, you know?
Mister, I don't like kids or dogs or even Christmas. Now move it.
Okay, okay. I'm leaving. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
You gonna keep it a secret or what?
Oh, no. Okay, they want 1 vodka Marty up, 1 gin Marty on the ropes, 1 Planner's wall banger, 1 Harvey's punch, 1, Semaphore Sam, or wait,
Are those martinis with olives or twists?
I'll go check.
Here, these might help.
Right.
You, don't deny these charges in regard to the children, then?
No, Your Honor. They did it all right, and they're both very sorry.
Yes, well, I've taken that into consideration, and we'll set the fine at $150. Next case?
The fine?
Cuda, we'll pay you back somehow.
Forget it?
Or we could work it off in 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, well, that's about what I'm going to get if they try to cash that check.
You gave the court a bad check? I don't believe it.
Let me tell you something. Last 2 days, I haven't slept. I've been constantly interrupted from the most important pool game in my life. I've been punched in the eye, hauled into court, fined $150 for something I didn't do. Now I'm facing a stretch in the cooler because I need my money to buy the water pump. And that check I wrote's gonna bounce like silly putty. You wanna know how you can pay me back? Just leave me alone.
Cuda, we owe it to you.
No, you don't. You're to Uncle Willie. I ain't your Uncle Willie anymore. Now buzz off.
But Cuda, we need you! Cuda! Don't leave! Cuda!
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
Hey, we better be getting back. Raleigh Bill's going to be waiting.
I'm not ready yet. Let's go someplace and get a cold one.
Well, what's the matter? Flora's beer ain't good enough for you no more?
Sick of Flora's. We've been there so long, she goes start charging us rent.
Well, come on. Ooh, fancy it.
Just Flora's with maraschino cherries is all.
May I take your order?
What are you doing in here?
I'm a cocktail waitress. I work here.
You can't work here.
Well, I do. For today at least now. Do you want to order a drink or not?
I'm not letting you work in here.
Look, you don't have any say about what I do. And you're not really my Uncle Willie anyway, remember?
Yeah. You're not working in this dump.
It's not a dump. They make very good daiquiris here.
Listen, I'm not going to argue with you anymore.
Cuda?
Bridget, for Pete's sake, now you're only 17 years old. You can't be 17 years old and work in a cocktail lounge.
I think I've done all the other way looking I can do, Bridget.
I hope you're satisfied. You know something? You're just mean and rotten. You don't care about us at all. All you care about is yourself and that lousy pool game.
Now, Bridget, hold on.
Hey, Timothy, what you doing?
Nothing.
Come over here, my little friend. Come talk to me. Come on, come on. Now, what's the matter? Huh?
I want to help raise some money, but I don't know what to do. I guess I'm too young, just like they said.
Well, you are pretty young, but you got a big heart. And a big heart means more than age or size. Maybe I got an idea that could help you out.
Don't lend me any money. I got to do this by myself.
I wouldn't insult you with a loan, my friend. But you see that wagon over there?
Yeah?
It's been sitting around for a long time. Now, if you took that wagon and was to get it filled with bottles that folks throw out, and took them bottles down to Chang's grocery, he more than likely give you money for them bottles.
You're really a good guy, Mr. Calichini.
Ain't no big thing, brother.
You got robbed. No, I missed it. I guess my mind wandered a little. What time is it?
Oh, 2:30. Why, you got a date or something?
Just curious.
Here's the $25 I made from the class.
I only made 60-50 thanks to Kuda. I could have made a lot more.
We made $32.50 on the punch. But since we got busted, the cops kept it.
So all we've got is $85.50.
Kevin, we're way short. And it's after 3 o'clock.
Now, take it easy. Our crate is going up for auction. And that means people bid. We can bid on it ourselves. Maybe $85.50 is enough. I mean, who's going to pay a lot of money for a crate without knowing what's inside?
We are. Hiya!
Hey, Timothy, where you been?
I've been out making money.
You?
Yeah, me.
Where'd you get that?
I worked for it. I earned it all by myself.
Hey, Timothy. That's really great.
You know, this extra money could make the difference.
You really think so? It's $4.12.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, you better get going. It's almost 3:30. Timothy? Why don't you carry the money?
What time is it?
That's the 10th time you asked for that. The auction started 5 minutes ago.
Partner, we've been at this for almost 3 days and nights. And there's only one game difference between us. I've got a proposition for you.
I'm listening.
How about one game? Winner take all right now.
Hey, good, are you crazy?
No. How about it, Bill?
Okay, you're on.
I'm bidding $40. $40 is the bid. Do I hear 50? $50, thank you very much. $50. Do I hear 60? 60. All right, $50 once, twice, sold.
Only $50, Kevin.
Well, the next
We do
item
have
off
a
of
chance.
this is crate number 274, and the charges
What
on
number
this
was it,
one are
Grady?
$37.44. So, do
275.
I hear $50?
Should be up pretty soon.
$50. All right, what do you want? Do I hear $40?
Well, Kuda, I guess that's about it.
Could wait. Look, look.
You win. Terrific. Hey, Bill, hold on there.
We'll buy one water pump, Kuda. You won fair and square.
Yes, I did. That's a fact. Got one question now.
Shoot.
How much would you pay to lease that water pump for me?
All right, folks, next is crate 275. As you can see, it's a big one. There's no telling what's inside. The charges on this one are $237.65. So let's start the bidding there. Hey, come on, folks. This crate could have something inside worth twice that much. Okay, give me a bid. Where do you want to start it?
$20.
20, all right, I've got 20. Do I hear 30?
30. 30.
30, thank you very much. Do I hear 35?
35.
Bid is 35.
40.
40, hey, folks, come on. This is a steal at that price. Do I hear 50?
50.
50, now we're rolling. I've got 50. Do I hear 60?
60.
60, I now have $60.
65.
70.
No offense, little lady, but you're too short. Now, do I hear 70?
70.
$70 is the bid.
85.
I now have $85.
$89.62.
Thank you, young man. 89.62. Now, do I hear 100?
Right here.
I now have $100. Anyone else? We all through? $100 going once, going twice.
125.
125. Do I hear 130?
130.
130 is the bid.
Make it 150.
175.
175. All right, do I hear more? 175. 175 going once. 175 going twice. 175 going 3 times. Going.
Hold on there, partner. We're not done yet. I bid 195.
$195 it is. Do I hear anything more? $195 going once, twice, sold to the gentleman in the rear and his young friend.
All right. Don't get the idea there's some kind of charity. I just spent a lot of money on your kids. I expect you to work it off to the last penny.
Anything you say, Kuda. We'll scrub your shack from top to bottom.
We'll cook anytime you want anything you want.
Yeah, well, all I want to do right now is get this thing home so we can find out what's inside. Now, come on.
All right, okay.
Come on, you guys. It's beautiful.
I blew all that money on an old piano.
Of course it's old. It's antique.
There's some words on it. What does it say?
To Laura, my loving wife, on our 20th wedding anniversary, for all the things you are, with eternal love, Frank. Their anniversary was last week.
That was their favorite song. All the things you are.
Hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things I know are what you are. I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
You know the piano that Dad sent us?
Oh, do I ever?
When Bridget plays it, do you think the music is very loud?
Loud as she wants it to be, I guess. Why?
I was just thinking, if she played it real, real loud, maybe it'll go out over the ocean and Mom and Dad will hear it.
She won't have to play it loud, Timothy. They'll hear it.
For sure?
For sure, champ. For absolutely certain sure.
Good. I'm glad.
I figure so are they.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.